This is the Big Woods Bucks podcast. Come explore the big woods and timber in North America with your host, Maine master guide and deer tracking expert Hal Blood. Listen to Hal and co-hosts Lee Libby and Joe Cruzy as they unlock the secrets of big woods whitetails. Each episode will provide valuable insights into the tried and true system Hal has used for the last 40 years to scout, locate, and hunt mature big woods bucks. Listen and laugh as the crew discusses Hal's legendary adventures and learn how to apply a lifetime's worth of lessons from the big woods to your own hunting and outdoor adventures.
Welcome to the Big Woods Bucks podcast. I'm your host, Hal Blood, sitting here down at Pileland Lodge on a Friday evening at the end of second week of deer season.
Another one in the books.
Joe's here.
Hello.
And we don't have Bad Lee or Good Lee, but we got Good Lee's son, Steven.
Hey there.
The opposite of spawn of Satan.
Yeah.
Spawn of angel.
Steven's guiding this week, so he's here to help us out. Maybe he'll give us a little insight.
We also have
our first guest tonight is Robbie, Chris Dalty's nephew. And you're up here representing Rhode Island, Connecticut. And why are you up here? Because...
Well, I'm up here to represent the Dalty family because my uncle has not made it up yet for the hunt, and he has sent me in his place.
All right. He never made it last year either, did he?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I can't.
Sitting down there in that rat race and
yeah, I can't imagine.
Not coming up.
Told me he was coming last year.
He's probably going to cut all this out.
Yeah.
I think he's waiting for the snow.
I told him Sunday night, getting it. So we'll see if he shows up.
What was his excuse? I got to edit a podcast?
He said, just let me know when I got to come up.
Maybe you'll see him for the muzzleloader season.
Yeah, okay. We'll see. All right. Enough ragging on the CEO. We got to get by that.
So there's been a lot of, I say a lot, maybe like 2 or 3 messages and comments for Libby. So
yeah,
I'll let you track him down since you're the best tracker here.
Yeah. Well, I talked to him this week, and he's trying to get his house closed in. He may have it by now. When I talked to him on Wednesday, they were getting the walls up and getting it closed in.
He's moving right along then.
Yeah, well, they had some good carpentering weather. It was in the 60s all beginning of the week, so sunny and 60, so I guess they get some stuff done.
Good for him, bad for us.
Yeah. Yeah. He did tell me that he got out a couple of days the first week in the snow, though.
Yeah, good.
So
maybe one day he'll come talk about it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll get him here next week. We'll see.
So.
Yeah. So this was a rough week anyways.
It actually wasn't as bad as it, 70 degree weather is never great during deer season, but
yeah.
The way Steven started out, I thought he was going to have his guys tagged out the first 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made the most of it, but we had a good first morning, so it's good weather. A little cooler than the rest of the week we let on.
Yeah, but it changed over again today, though. So Friday it was pretty good again. I had 19 this morning when I left.
Yeah, I think pretty much everyone got into deer this week at some point.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Some of the guys passed up some smaller bucks, and some couldn't get a crack at them, and we see some deer anyway. Seen plenty of does. Got a bunch of new people here and people on their own American plan, just trying to do their own scouting, and they're even getting into them. So there's plenty of deer around.
I think about the time the weather turns and it's time to leave is when, you start figuring it out and finding the areas that you like and stuff.
Yep.
During a week, so.
I always said a week ain't long enough. You got to plan on having a couple weeks, block off a couple weeks to come up here. And if you get a couple weeks, you're probably going to have some snow and some decent conditions anyways.
Yeah, we've only just figured out the deer. We've been hunting Charlie by Thursday or Friday. It took about 4 days to really figure out the pattern.
You're a guide. I thought you were supposed to have that figured out ahead of time.
Got the spots figured out.
What's the other thing that he did this week that you commented on?
Here we go.
He didn't keep one of his clients with him, right?
Yeah.
Walks
You
up.
got to talk a
They,
little bit about that, Stephen.
Yeah, they're out hunting me is what it is. They got away from me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we had I had yesterday morning, I guess it was. We had 2 really good scrape lines, so we separated the clients, set them out on scrape lines, and I hunted the area around it just to see what else we could find in the area, see if we could kick up some deer. And yeah, I stumbled into a nice little buck down on his scrape and rub line yesterday morning, I guess. Walked right down on him, definitely wasn't ready for him, kind of surprised me, but got a good look at him. Had G2s and G3s. I couldn't see if he had brow tines, but he looked like a small 8 probably.
The detail I loved about it, though, was as you were sitting there doing something else, and he was bedded right next to you, right?
I had my head buried in my phone. I had just taken some pictures and was marking stuff and sending, texting, filling out my Onyx, and I didn't even take him seriously. He was so close to me when I walked up on him. I looked and I saw it, and I was like, boy, it looks like a deer bedded there, but it was so close, and it just, like I said, I didn't even take it seriously. I finished what I had texting and looked up and decided I at least ought to glass it and see what it was, and I made out that it was definitely a deer, so I got down and got kind of serious about it, and I looked up where his head was and make out his rack, and I snapped one picture of him real quick and then scooted back behind him to try to make sure that he was headed in the right direction when he got up out of his bed. But yeah,
Modern day guides. I got texting
yeah.
and.
Well, I was pretty
Oh, yeah.
impressed that he walked up on a bedded buck that close and
Oh yeah.
never had an idea it was there. And
Yeah.
in the conditions that we have,
Yep.
that's not easy.
Well, we were talking about it too. It's I had last night. I bumped into a moose, but every deer that we've seen and every moose that we've seen this week, we had to get up out of a bed. You know, they're not moving. They're just bedded down, holding tight. This heat.
It's gonna start any day now. It's gonna bust loose.
I thought it was today.
Monday. It's gonna be Monday.
Yeah. I thought this morning it was, I think I had about 26 when I was going down there today. It was somewhere around mid to high 20s. And it was dead calm today. I mean, it was just one of those days that you could, even I could hear today.
You could?
And I sat this morning thinking November 13th with a nice cold morning after the warm and, this point of the rut and everything. But never saw a deer. Well, I did see a deer. I saw it crossed in front of me on the way out, middle of the day. But I think that was pretty much the story from everyone today, wasn't it?
Yeah, we didn't bump any deer today either.
Yeah, surprising. When I got set up this morning sitting there, I said, geez, we're going to put some deer down today. There's going to be 2 or 3 hanging on the pole tonight. And just wasn't to be.
Nope. It's hunting, ain't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yesterday was fun. Hal took me out, showed me a new area.
Yeah. Couldn't get
We
him to
got
go anywhere. He made about a 1 mile loop there all day.
I think it was 2 miles.
Too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was slow and easy, just calling and stopping and calling. And
You've seen a few though. Huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, got into some deer. And then Hal in-reached me and was done by about 1 o'clock. I said, yeah, I'll meet you at the truck. 2.5 hours later, he comes walking down the road. What happened?
Didn't get my message. Or I didn't get yours, I should say. So come to find out, I learned something new. Because I'm technologically challenged. There's a button on your InReach in the menu that says check. And you hit the button and it checks your messages for you. Because sometimes I guess it don't do it automatically. Did you know that, Stephen?
Yep. Yeah, I update it about every 10, 15 minutes probably. I hit check when I'm up in moose camp especially.
I've had that for 5 years. Thanks for telling me, guys.
I apologize.
Yeah.
We didn't know we had to hold your hand on that one, but
Yeah.
I actually was going to mention it in the morning when I went through and I updated it so that it checked more often for him
Yeah, I
because
have
he had
to
every
update
10
mine.
minutes.
Yep.
And I did a 5-minute check for him, and I should have mentioned it. My bad. I'll take the blame on that one.
You got to look out for the old guys.
Yeah. So
You'll be there one day.
anyway, Hal went and climbed the steepest mountain around because he didn't hear back from me.
Yeah. Just to finish the day off.
Yeah.
I had to go through that notch. Yeah, uphill probably for probably a mile.
Didn't find much either, did you?
No, but I got to the other side. You go
Yep.
up the mountain to see what's on the other side. Come down the other side. And the deer were all on the other side.
Perfect.
Found a couple of scrapes and pretty good sign.
I got to do one of those scout missions the other day for Hal. He said, "Yeah, I rode in here in the winter. Beautiful. Yeah, this place I've been really wanting to go check out. You can go check that out tomorrow." So I went and checked it out. I'm not going back there.
Yeah.
I talked to Roger, and Roger says, "Oh yeah, I went there last year. I'll never go back again." It was a mess.
Yeah.
But
Well,
but now we know.
got to get you young guys to do my work for me now, you know.
I tell you though, if you want to kill some birds, that
Right.
walk up on the snowmobile trail section, for a guy just walking, bird hunting or with dogs or something, there was birds everywhere in there.
We'll have to tell the Birdman, Guide Mike, about that.
Yeah, I already
Good
thought of
spot.
him. I was
Yeah.
going to send him up there. He'll like that spot.
Yeah.
It's a nice walk. It's about a mile. Well, it was a mile. It was just under 2 miles total, but there was about a mile of it that was just loaded with birds.
Yeah.
Really good cover and flushing everywhere.
Yeah. So, Rob, this is your second year, huh?
Yes, indeed.
And second year in the Big Woods. You've been hunting a long time.
Yeah.
Down-
Since about 97.
Yeah. You like the Big Woods?
The Big Woods, it's a different hunt. You have a lot more territory, and the deer are spread out over the acreage. It's nice to be able to track a deer for many miles and not end up trespassing.
Yeah.
You really got to it'll get you in shape and really get your mind in tune with the woods.
Yeah. You had some snow last year, but not this year.
Yeah, not yet. We got some coming down now. We'll see how that
Yeah,
plays
we'll
out
see the
tomorrow.
morning. We might get the last hurrah here, but
You guys got into some deer this week, though, didn't you?
We did, yeah. We caught one big body deer. Roger Paradise has been with me all week, and we put up several groups of deer. We've seen a bunch of signpost rubs. Today there was maybe 5 scrapes in a line of about maybe 200 yards.
that means there's a buck around, right?
No, we're hoping to get into them tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep doing it. You find some deer and you just keep doing it. And the law of averages will catch up sooner or later. You do what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, it'd be really nice to go home with the buck and make my uncle and my grandfather proud of
Right.
getting a deer. It's a big accomplishment to get on a track and hunt down one of these bad boys.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Just need some snow.
yeah, that's it. Snow's the levels of playing field for us, you know.
That's what everybody's kind of quiet tonight. We keep talking about it. Everybody's tired, but I think it's the anticipation of that snow we've been watching
Yeah.
coming down all night.
Yep.
It is. We said it on Monday. I think it hit me. You don't realize how good it is until it's gone, because we had it all last week, pretty much,
Yeah.
till the last couple days. But
When you get it, you got to make good use of it. Don't wait for some more. Just get out there as soon as you get it. It can melt quick, and you don't always come all the time.
we got a big group here in the bar that's watching us, and I know it doesn't do
Yeah.
that much good, but
You wouldn't know.
we're
there was
expecting 4 inches on
yeah.
Sunday night.
This
so.
is the quiet crew. You wouldn't know anybody was around.
I know. Last week was a party.
They was swinging from the chandeliers here last week. Well, let's get someone else on here, Rob. Give that headphone up. Thanks for being on.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you,
All
Rob.
right. Who's next?
Not everyone all at once. Oh, there we go.
All right. Get right in here.
So we finally got the webcam going on the game pole, and I know a lot of people have been watching it, and it's been pretty quiet this week.
Yeah, that's right.
Every night I've come back. Today was one of them. I just thought there'll be a few swinging, but that's the way it is up here. It's not easy.
All right. State your name, rank, and serial number, right, Stephen?
Yeah, here we go.
Tim Engelberth.
You got to get right up there.
Tim Engelberth.
Oh, there you go.
Brock Rouse from Vermont. We lost our third hunter. He went home today, a little discouraged, but
He did?
Oh,
He
really?
did.
I actually didn't know. Yeah, I noticed that you guys were
Yeah.
one short today. Yeah.
yeah. Matt went home today, and
Hope it wasn't because of us.
no, not at all.
Not the poor.
Is this where we pick on him and he can't do anything about it? Because I like that.
No. He had a good time, but we're going to give it heck tomorrow, and we're all chips in, and
You guys got into some deer. You found them, huh?
we have, and like I said, I think last night I went to bed at 8:15, so I'm getting whooped out, and we are going to give it heck tomorrow. We still got another week to go. If we don't get lucky tomorrow, we'll be down in Rangeley area in Lee's combat zone.
Yeah.
But we got
Nice.
our tent all set up and ready to go. So we got 2 weeks, and like you
Are
said,
you-
Hal, sometimes you need
Yep.
2 weeks to get it done.
You guys are wall tenting it next week?
We are. Yep.
Oh,
We s-
awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
we set it up last Saturday. And,
Cool.
We stayed the night, and then we just came up here Sunday. So
That's cool.
looking forward to it. We wouldn't give it up at all for any hunting season. We did with Mike Featherstone back in 2007
when.
with
Oof.
Cedar Ridge, way back in the day in the wall tent, and that was Thanksgiving week, and as we were driving out, I was like, we have to do this.
Yeah.
We have to do
Oh, that's
this.
cool.
And it was I just wouldn't miss it for the world. So,
Yeah, just,
Yep.
I don't know if I've seen Mike for a couple of years now.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
anyway, I think I'm done.
All right.
Thank you for the guys for the opportunity. It's been a
All right,
great
yeah.
week, and hopefully we can put some on the poll tomorrow.
Yeah, the
Good
week's
luck
not
tomorrow.
over. Yeah,
No.
the week's not over.
Thanks.
Eric got mad at me. He said I badmouthed him on that one there when I was talking about his truck, and now he's not even going to come defend himself. I guess someone called him up and told him that I called him out on the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, when we were loading that moose up, and he got all bent out of shape because his truck got a little wrinkle and a little piece of plastic there in the back.
Yeah.
But anyway,
All
he
right.
survived it.
Let's see here. Chad, you want to be
I
on
see
for a
Chad.
minute?
Somebody's
Yeah,
coaxing
Chad's
Chad
coming
over
over.
there.
Yeah.
He wants to talk. Yep.
He's most traveled
Yeah,
hunter this week.
by quite a lot.
Wait,
Yeah, you can see my expertise here.
you hung up in the
Natural.
on the blow down there.
There you go.
Where you from, Chad?
My son and I hail from Wisconsin.
All right, father-son hunt this week. You
Yes,
came
sir.
last year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yep.
must have liked it. You came back.
We did. We thoroughly enjoyed it last year and as well this year. Last year we did the American plan and worked out really well. We had a lot of snow last year, so
All right.
being first-time trackers, my son and I both, it was good for us to get out on the snow. This year we chose to go with a guide, a 2-on-1 guide. We got Stephen Shands guiding us all this week. And boy, when I saw the weather forecast, I was really happy we had a guide this year. Stephen's been awesome. We've seen, right from the start on Monday morning, he told me what we were going to do Sunday night, and he had it drawn up to a T. We saw those deer exactly like he had planned it, and started our week off great. And it's been a great week every day. We've had
Yeah.
good experiences.
You learn something new every day, don't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're probably the only ones that tracked any deer this week. That's how we found our second really good scrape line, was dry ground tracking that buck up from the back of the side of that cut. That was a good time.
That was real
Learned
good.
a lot.
Yep. That what I learned, just that little bit of probably a quarter half mile of dry
Right.
ground tracking
Yep.
was really impressive. And like Hal said, I mean, you learn something every day. It might not be what you thought you were going to learn, but you learn it.
Yeah.
It can be hard enough to track them on snow, let alone dry ground.
Oh, yeah. Slow going on dry ground.
Yeah, I had
yeah.
to show Steven a few things.
Yeah.
You
learned them up, did you?
Yeah, there was no catching up to him, but at least we found where his bedroom was.
For sure. Yeah, we found a good number of scrapes, some signposts.
We finally found that sign. We knew there was one in there somewhere. It took us. We didn't find that until yesterday, maybe the day. I think it was
Wednesday?
Thursday. Or was it Wednesday?
Wednesday or Thursday, yeah.
I think it was Thursday. It took us a while to find it. We knew it was in there somewhere.
Yeah, they've really been laying the scrapes down the past week. The first week there was,
Yeah, it was hardly
I don't think
anything.
I even saw one the first week.
Yeah.
But man, this week they're going.
Yeah. They tuned her up this week, so just going to come on more and more now. Well, good. So
Maybe tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow's going to be the day.
I'd love to see either you or your son kill a buck.
I was, one thing when you're hunting with somebody else is, when you're hunting by yourself, obviously you know what you're seeing. But when you got a partner out in the woods, you're always just waiting for that gunshot to go off.
Yeah.
And
Right.
all afternoon, at every, because Stephen had us set up on the sign separate, one on each rub line, and all day long you're just waiting for that gunshot to go off, and
Yeah.
I'd love nothing better than to see my son Kai just, that smile on his face. But
Yeah.
tomorrow will
Yeah.
be tomorrow with the snow, and the sign is there, the deer are there. We're just going to connect, like Hal says, 2 points connecting. So
Yeah, well, that's
all
what
it
you were
is.
saying Monday morning. After we talked Monday afternoon, after you guys got into those deer first thing Monday, you said that was all worth it, seeing his excitement Monday morning when those deer were right on top of you guys. Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it only takes a second.
that's a fact.
yep, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate accommodations and food and Steven, everything you guys done. It's been a great week.
Yeah. You're not going hungry, are you?
Oh,
We got to talk about that, Hal.
Yeah.
We got to cut back on the calories when we don't have
Man.
track and snow.
I thought after last year I was going to lose some weight, but not this year. No way.
I usually count on losing 10 or 15 pounds during deer season. I think I've probably gained
Yeah.
5 anyway.
Well, you got to eat
Not
right
good.
to hunt right, huh?
Yeah, well, I stopped on the desserts.
What was your favorite
Yeah.
meal this week?
I don't know. The ribs are pretty good on Sunday.
Yeah.
You're going to change that tomorrow night when you have the meatloaf.
Really?
Saturday night meatloaf is the bomb.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. My favorite sandwiches. Meatloaf.
You were talking about the gunshots going off, and I did, because down where I was this morning, it's kind of the same general area you guys have been going to.
Yep.
I expected to hear a lot of gunshots this morning.
We heard like one set, I think, one
Yeah.
really vivid set, and then everything else, who knows where it came from.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was like just not much at all going on. It was kind of strange how quiet it was today. I didn't expect that at all.
I never heard a gunshot all day today where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But like you said,
keep at it.
from here on out,
Yeah.
a couple of guys in town, he lives in town. He was up north, shot a nice buck today.
Yeah.
Big 10-pointer.
Yeah. I didn't stop in. I should have stopped, see what they tagged this week, but obviously it's down.
Yeah.
But it'll pick up.
That's right.
All right. Good luck tomorrow, Chad.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're pulling for you.
Thank you, Jed.
Just want to take a minute to talk about the hunting club, and you can join by going right online at bigwoodsbucks.com. But anyways, I've got all my information is going in there, and it's a place where you can get together and look at my films, tips, writings, and all of that. And the best part is forums for you to communicate with, the rest of the club members, talk about Bigwood stuff and all of that. So anyways, $36 a year, cheaper than getting a Starbucks once a day. So join up, and hope you see you on there. Hal here, and I just want to take a minute to talk a little bit about Onyx. Been using it now for about a year, deer hunting, moose hunting, turkey hunting, all of that, and really come to really like it. I like the satellite imagery mainly because I can locate hidden fields, for turkey hunting, the bogs for moose hunting. You can tell the different stage of cuts up here in the big woods for deer, whether it's clear cuts, select cuts, see the skid roads, and it's really a big help. I found coming out at night, it's can really tell you like the easiest way to get out, if you got a couple miles, a couple hours to walk out. And so anyways, got the app on my phone, got the chip in my GPS, and I'm good to go. So not only that, it's used by 4,600 game wardens across the country, which is pretty incredible, and Bureau of Land Management, Forest Service, wildlife biologists, and all that. They all use it, so I guess it's something you ought to be using too. So anyways, go to onx.com and you punch in the promo code BWB, and you're going to get a 20% discount. Good hunting.
Right? There you go.
Yeah, all right, Reggie.
I'm pretty sure I overheard a good hunting story the other day at the table.
Is that my story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We've been hunting the same spot all week.
Where you from?
Originally,
Well,
Sure,
yeah, you
both.
want to start there.
Both.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'm from Millinocket. Yeah. So
Now?
I'm not a flatlander.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you live where?
I live in southern New Hampshire now.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, I thought you were still in Maine for
No.
some reason.
No. I had to go with where you can make money.
Yeah. Gotta go with it
Yeah.
all. In this,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a common story.
Yeah. I'd rather be here though. You know.
That's a common story too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there ain't no money here.
No.
But it's a great way to live.
It
Yeah,
is.
that's right.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been hunting the same spot all week, and
You and your brother and
my
your
brother
buddy.
and my buddy Aaron.
Yep.
Yeah. And so we've been hunting all day. We came out. Well, actually, my brother, he stopped early, drove over in my truck, and he said there was a guy behind him coming up the road, and he was in a hurry. So he pulled over, let the guy go by, and the guy got out and ran into the woods with a seat cushion on, and it was 3 o'clock. He shot his deer at 3:30. He shot a nice buck. Yeah.
Yeah. Guess he
Right
knew
off
where he
the
was
road.
going, huh?
Yeah, he knew where he was going. He knew where that buck was going to be.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
You think there was any luck involved in that?
Oh my God. Yeah, discouraging when you're walking around all over
Yeah.
the mountains all week, and
Yeah.
Did you help him drag it out?
I get out.
Did he come out? Hey, could you guys give me a hand?
Well, I could hear him talking, and I got out there and I said, "Aaron, what happened?" He said, "The guy shot a deer, and his buddies came and helped him drag it out." And I said, "Did he come over and talk to you?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, what did he shoot?" He's like, "I don't know." And you didn't ask? I said, "We got to stop at Bishop's and see what it was."
Yeah.
You know,
No.
and I think it was about a 180 pounder. Yeah,
That's actually the Jackman Chamber of Commerce
Yeah.
does that every year.
yeah,
They go out and find guys like you, and they'll run in the woods,
Yeah.
and they have the deer in there. And
yeah.
everything.
That's what it seemed like a setup.
Yeah.
you know.
It's an area promotion.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it just happens like that, I guess.
it does.
Never to me, but to some
No.
people it does.
No,
Yeah.
no. You know, I'd like to figure out where he went. I went in there today.
Look for a gut pile.
I looked around. I saw a lot of tracks, big tracks,
Yeah.
but yeah, I didn't see
Try
a
to
gut
figure
pile.
out what it was he was hunting that was
Yeah.
so good that he ran in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no kidding.
That how far out of town were you?
I don't know. What do you say? Like
From town,
10
it's
miles, maybe?
yeah, a little over 10 miles.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. He was on a mission then if he went in there at 3 o'clock.
He probably
Yeah.
just got out of work, you know.
Yeah.
He knew he only had about an hour. Yeah.
I would love to hear his side of the story.
I know.
Yeah, there was these guys there from New Hampshire. They probably been hunting all week. I
Yeah.
just went out there in front of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I talked to him when he was at the store, he said, "You know, it was one of those deer, like it was right on the border. I knew it wasn't a big deer, but you know, I decided to shoot it, and it was a nice deer. I would have shot it.
Yeah.
A good rack.
Yeah, it had
Yeah.
a nice rack. Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah,
Well, you kill one bigger than that tomorrow then.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought my book, and Aaron and I both brought our book, and I was going to have you sign it the other day. I brought it to dinner, and I said, you know what, I'm going to wait because I don't want him to sign it until after I shoot something.
All right.
There you go. So
Write
tomorrow
something
night.
about it.
Tomorrow night,
That's
you
right.
sign it for you.
That's right.
All right.
And if you don't shoot one, I'm not signing it.
Yeah.
You can sign it next year then.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. No pressure.
Yeah, right.
That is kind of, we had talked about what night to do the podcast, and there's
Yep.
a number of reasons we do it on Friday night, but it's kind of nice doing it where the week's not over yet. We still all have, everyone that's coming for
Right.
the week has hope for tomorrow too,
Right.
and
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
hunting. So
Yeah,
I like that part of it.
yeah.
You
So-
like hunting in this area?
Oh, it's great. Yep, it's great. I love it.
Enough deer to keep you busy?
Yep. Oh yeah, and most of my hunting experience, I grew up in Millinocket and we used to hunt like this, but ever since I've been in New Hampshire, I've been hunting out of a tree stand, and
Yeah.
I've gotten pretty good at it, and this is a lot harder. I'll tell you, for anyone listening, it's not the same thing, and you can't get discouraged. You just got to
That-
keep at it. And
Yeah. Find
That guy that came by you yesterday's not
Yeah.
saying that.
I know.
nothing to it.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. You know,
Especially
to
when
someone that hunts where there's a lot of deer and
Yeah.
is used to, everyone's watched the TV shows and they pass up all these bucks and everything. If you're into that kind of hunting, this is not the place for you.
No.
Period.
No.
You got to come here for the experience and for the challenge and
Yep.
and for the chance of killing that monster 230-pound buck.
Right.
It's a different type of hunting, but I think something I've seen this year that I've noticed is that aside from the one that we lost there that just came up and said they lost one out of their group today, the last couple of weeks, it's tough hunting. People don't see a lot of deer. They go day after day, but everyone loves it.
Yep.
And I like seeing that.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I mean, any day in the woods is a great day for me.
Yeah.
I just love to walk around and explore, and you never know what's over the next ridge, and
Right.
you never know what you're going to see, and it's beautiful landscape.
Yeah. Now you guys seen quite a few deer this week.
We've seen a lot. Yeah.
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 Did you see a couple small bucks?
We did see some small bucks. Most everything we've seen has been bedded, like I think you said earlier. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got to get them
Nothing
out.
on
Got to
his
kick them
feet.
out. Yep.
Yep. Even today, I was surprised. I thought they'd be moving today, but
Yeah, I did too.
yeah.
I've seen one moose on its feet. Every other moose
Yeah.
I've got out of its bed, and every
Yep.
deer I've got out of its
Yeah.
bed. Yeah.
I think I've jumped 7 moose.
Yeah.
A couple of them I didn't see until, I was ready. My heart was pounding. Yeah.
You said something a second ago about we were talking about the experience, and I thought that tonight, this afternoon, I was in a spot still hunting, and I looked over to my right, and there's a bull about, he's probably 60 or 70 yards, and he's sitting there looking at me. Nice bull, real nice rack and everything, and I looked at him, and I checked him out and stuff, and I turned and just started going on. And then I said, how many people can,
Yeah.
go out deer hunting and
Experience that.
yeah,
That's
and we
right.
get used to it because we
Yep.
see so many moose and we see it all the time, but it really is something,
Yeah.
You
I
got
had
to
a
appreciate
moose.
every minute of it.
I had a moose come out, and I thought it was a deer at first, and I got all excited, and then realized it was a moose. It stepped out, and then I'm watching it, and I didn't know if it saw me or not. It was looking the other way, and then it turned, and it looked, and it started coming directly at me. And I was on the trail, and it wanted to come directly at me, and it was right at first light. And so I just waved my hand, and it looked at me like surprised, And then I could tell it was kind of calculating in his head. I'm going that way, but I don't want to go directly towards him, so I got to figure out another way. So he went like 20 yards from me, bull, went right beside me, just walked on beside, and I took out my phone, and I was recording him on my phone, but I didn't want to stop looking to see if a deer would come out. So
It's a dilemma.
I mean,
Yeah.
you grow up in Maine, you see so many moose. It's like I wanted to record it for other people to see it, but
Yeah.
it was 20 yards from me.
Yeah. Cool.
But it was a cool experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many deer did you jump this week?
I don't even know.
A lot?
We'd have to think about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot. Probably
Good.
at least over 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's pretty good.
yeah. We're into them.
Good week.
I think if once the bucks get moving and
Yeah.
Yeah, you get back in there and cut a track tomorrow.
Right.
For those deer you're jumping tomorrow, you'll be able to follow them.
that's right. Do what we came here to do. Right,
Right,
and track.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. What was your favorite meal?
Oh my God! I think the meatloaf sandwich.
Yeah.
Meatloaf sandwich.
That was the best meal, huh? I love them.
The meals, like whatever you have for dinner, that's what you're gonna have for a sandwich the next day.
Yeah, but see, you haven't had the meatloaf for dinner yet. You'll have that tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right.
that
How's
makes lunch
work?
on Monday.
Because she makes some meatloaf
How do
to
we have
make
the sandwich first?
That's right.
And then
because
the
she
meatloaf?
makes an extra batch of it for the sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh, it was good. It was the best. The pork sandwich was pretty amazing too, though. Yeah, that was the pork roast that we had a few days
Yeah,
earlier.
pork
Yeah.
butts.
Very good. Good
Mm.
food.
As Homer Simpson would say, butter.
But you guys have been a great group, Reggie. I hope you guys
Yeah.
are back next year.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Yeah, we've had a great time.
All right, good
All
enough.
Deal.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
I guess everybody's covered.
Yep. Yep.
So we got a question we got to answer. A couple
Oh,
questions from somebody.
that's
here.
right.
We got to answer that.
I gonna
before
read it?
we Wrap it up.
I don't have my spectacles.
No, you don't have to read it. Can't you remember that?
I didn't really
I
go down
got
through
it.
the whole thing. I got the
These
gist
old
of
fellas
it.
are going to need me to read it for them here in a minute.
Don't need to. It's in my lock trap mind.
I look at Steven. He's getting at it already. The old fellas. He's put me
Yeah.
in the same category as you.
Is Hal. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I can take it.
Steven, how old are you?
30.
30.
Oh, hey, we got to talk. Someone shot a deer this week.
Oh, yeah, my old man. I forgot I just got off
Yeah.
the phone with him.
Yeah.
You already forgot.
Yeah, already forgot. Well, he didn't. I didn't get it. He left me voicemails, and I didn't check my voicemails at all. And I
Yeah.
see he posted on Big Woods Bucks. He'd shot a buck. I saw that in the
Yeah.
last night, just as I was laying down. I was like, well, he didn't even tell me. But I called him and talked to him tonight, and yeah, he shot a nice buck in where he'd had you and Logan hunting last year.
Yeah.
Joe. Yep. Yep. He finally connected with a buck down there. He's been hunting down there for the last 3 or 4 years, I guess.
Yeah.
Finally connected with one down there. Nice buck.
Not surprising, although
The weather
It wasn't-
he shot it on Tuesday, the hottest day this week. Yeah.
he's probably happy it wasn't a 220-pound deer because that must have been a drag coming out of there.
Yeah. That's what he made it sound like. I didn't talk to him too much about the drag, just that he was excited to have got a deer down in where you two had hunted last year. Excited to have finally connected with a deer down there. After you've invested time in a deer in an area, it's nice to finally see
Yeah.
it through.
Well, he definitely believed in that spot. He sent me right down there. Lee being Lee, as unselfish as he is, he found a nice spot. He sends someone else into it so
Yeah.
he can go kill one. And
Yeah.
he, it was really, it's a hemlock stand down there. We talked
He's
about
got
it before.
a
but
hemlock
beautiful.
signpost down there. A hemlock signpost.
Yeah.
He's always been pretty excited about.
And I mean, it's one of those places when you get down in there, it's just like you think there's going to be a deer around every tree. It's just beautiful
Yeah.
in there. And
Huh.
and so that was nice to see that he knocked one down in there.
Yeah.
Was that 8 or 10?
A 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey everyone, Hal here. Just wanted to take a minute to talk about the Woodman Arms muzzleloader. We got them all set on the website to build your own and or buy your Big Woods Bucks model. Either one you want to do. But anyways, we've tested it a lot, and I can honestly say it's the most accurate muzzleloader on the market. Best to carry in the Big Woods or anywhere else at 5.5 pounds. You can't go wrong with it. So get on there and check it out.
Hey guys, Joe here. Wanted to take a few minutes to talk about Lake Parlin Lodge. We're a 4-season lodge located just south of Jackman. We've got cabins, lodge rooms, mini lodge. We're a big snowmobile destination in the winter, full restaurant, bar, all the amenities that you need for your trip. Open obviously through the summer, right on the lake. Kayaks, canoes, all included with the cabin. We also do a lot of weddings, so if you're looking for a destination wedding, we can do a wedding up to 200 people. And, of course, we've got our hunting season, moose season, deer season. So check us out. We're at lakeparlinlodge.com.
So we had a guy email a question. Actually, it was a 2-part question, but so we're going to answer that tonight because probably other people are interested. And it's about the North Main Woods because he never knew about it, and but he found out when he was up here hunting in Jackman. They're a registration station for that North Main Woods Association, that's what it is, Association of Landowners in the North Main Woods. It basically starts north of Jackman. It's north of Rockwood. Anywhere there's not any towns, it's in that woods, and it's a place that you have to pay to get in. It's gated, and you pay a road use and a camping fee if you want to camp overnight. You can do it by the day and night, or you can buy a season's pass, and it'd be almost like having millions of acres of a campground you're going to. There's campsites there and
Rules and
outhouses. You
Yeah, the
can't.
facilities are really nice. We had we went up moose scouting up there, and I took my wife and a couple of the kids from youth group, and it's nice because you have, on every campsite you have a really nice outhouse and facilities there. It makes
Yeah.
it a real family friendly area.
Yeah, picnic table and all that.
Right.
So
it's
they
very well run.
yeah.
And it's I know a lot of people sometimes complain about the fees, but really it's a bargain. And to have the access
Yeah.
to all those acres and,
Right,
and
right.
campsites and everything else. I mean, it's really a good deal.
Yeah, I think it's residents, I think's like,
$11 a day use, I believe.
yeah, and 13 for overnight, so it's $25, and then
Right.
non-residents is about 38 or 40, I think, for if you're going to go a day and a night. So plan on $40
Yep.
per day and night, and then or a season's pass, I think, is
40?
residents,
Yeah.
but 175, I think, for non-residents or something. Maybe it's 200,
Yeah.
but
And they would have a summer season and a fall
yeah,
season.
yeah, the fall season. It usually pans out for the fall. If you were coming up for a week of hunting, it's a wash. It's the same price for day use or a weekly pass or something.
Yeah, it works out good for us when we're going up for multiple
Yeah.
scouting and moose hunts and stuff. It works
Right,
out
right.
well.
Yep. So that's basically, in a nutshell, that's what it is, and you can look it up online. It'd be the North Maine Woods Association, and they'll have all the rules. I think there's even a map online of what it looks like. And
The other thing that I like about it is you can, if you're going up for a week, a lot of times, moose hunting, you don't really plan on being up there for the whole week, so you can get 3 days pass for your, if you're going up, and even if you stay longer, you just pay later on when you come out. You don't have to buy it ahead of time,
yeah,
which is nice.
they're pretty accommodating, and yep, it's nice. It's nice up there. So the other question was weather. Everybody asks about, when we get in snow here, and you can get conflicting weather reports. You can look at 5 different weather channels or stations and get 5 different answers sometimes, anywhere from rain to snow to warm to cold. I don't know why. I don't know how they come up with all the different stuff, and I don't know if there's any one there's some that are better, but sometimes one is right and sometimes a different one's right. It's not always the same one that's right.
I use Weather Underground. That's the app I use. But now that my client last week, my now friend Steve White there, he's got a meteorologist buddy that is pretty spot on. So I just go to him now. I text him and ask him what's going to happen, and
Yeah.
he's kind enough to send me a report. So
Yeah, I think
kinda nice, too.
between the Weather Underground and the NOAA, I think between those two, I think it's probably a pretty good bet if you check
Yeah.
both of those.
it is different here. A lot of weather sites don't take into account as much the mountains and what the effect they have. Gary Hall is local here. He's he grew up in Jackman. He doesn't reside here right now, but he's also a meteorologist. So he keeps a lot of locals informed and posts on Facebook because he does understand,
How the
the
elevation
upslope
affects it.
snows and all that stuff. And
Yeah, because usually if you punch in Jackman, it's at the lowest point in the
Right.
valley.
Yep.
And you
Right.
got to add on from there. I always figure if it's going to be below 40 in Jackman in precipitation, it's probably going to be snow somewhere in the mountains.
Right. Plus, you have that lake effect right there too. A little warm right there by the water too.
Yeah, it just doesn't get the snow downtown, but usually some of the mountains will have it, and then it might be halfway up the mountains. But I always just look, that's kind of my guideline. If it's below 40 degrees, it's probably going to be snow in the mountains half the time anyway.
I'm looking outside right now, and the ground is white. It's not quite white enough, but hopefully it'll get there tonight.
We'll see.
Yep.
Yep. When we get up in the morning, flip the light on, we'll know.
Well, I'm I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little tired right now, but I'm looking forward to snow coming here the next few days. I feel like I didn't guide this week, so I didn't really have too rough of a week this week myself. I was able to rest a little bit, so I'm
Yeah.
ready for some snow.
Same here. At warm weather, I got a few rest of my chores done and poked around a little bit.
Steven doesn't count because he's so young, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
he
I
could go
remember
for 5 weeks, no problem.
I remember them days. I did that up until 5 years ago, probably.
5 weeks is a grind.
Yeah.
I can see that. I did 4 weeks. Well, I did 5 weeks last year because I hunted myself the last week. But that and it's a fun grind.
Yeah.
But it is the early days and late nights.
Right.
The grind gets harder the older you get. I did them 5 weeks last year, and I'm telling you, I was pretty well whooped.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing for a solid week. Sat in my chair, drank coffee, did some writing.
I think that's why I was so happy when you got your butt, because I was like, all right, Al can rest now.
Everybody's excited for you.
Yeah.
Oh, my legs were aching. I'd get up in the morning. It got to the point that muzzleloader week. Before that, my knees would like straighten out in the night. I'd get up and they'd be all right
Yep.
in the morning. But last week, I'd get up in the morning, get out of bed, my knees were already hurting before I went anywhere. I'm like, oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put my pants on, put my boots on, and go do it again.
It is something, though. Once you get out, especially if you got some fresh snow, it just those first.
Reinvigorates you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. It's like a beagle on a rabbit track, you know. Doesn't matter. Got that scent. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's a report for this week, I guess. So, good luck, everybody. This next week coming up, we'll give you another report at the end of the week. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Till next time, good luck on the trail.